NEP and goal and importance of NEP. That will be the first part. Second part will be in respect to the mental system. Right? So when we are talking about the first part, that is NEP. NEP was introduced in 2020 and it is a comprehensive framework which is designed to guide the development of education in India. And see, it is applicable in a universal manner, means it is applicable from preschool to the higher education system. And the policy aims to transform the Indian education landscape to make it more holistic, flexible, multidisciplinary. And very important, it should be aligned to the needs of 21st century. Right? And because we have to focus on what? We have to focus on, or we have to bring out the unique capabilities of each and every student without any kind of discrimination. Okay? If you see, NEP has focused on mother tongue, that at least till grade 5 or till grade 8. Right? NEP recommends mother tongue or local language instruction. Why NEP is focusing on the mother tongue? To ensure better understanding and retention for children. Okay? Then higher education reform. It proposed broad-based, multidisciplinary, holistic graduate education with flexible curriculum, where we have creative combination of subjects, integration of vocational education, and multiple entry or exit points. Then technology integration, as we all know, it came in 2020. See, there's a rapid advancement of technology. If I say that we can stop the rapid advancement of technology, sorry, that is not practically possible. Right? So, NEP emphasizes the use of technology in education, including digital education, online teaching, digitally equipping school, teachers, and students. And each and every person, whether the student or a teacher, is not that well versed with the technology. So if there is a need to provide training to the teacher, then we should go for it. So the policy advocates for robust training for teachers and ensures they are prepared to handle the new and inclusive curriculum. Aims to raise the standards of teacher education and training. Then inclusion of funds. In India, the major problem is in respect to the funds. Whenever you are going to start something new, we always say that we don't have funds. If we are having, then also we are going to say we don't have funds. That is the major problem with India. So, as I'm saying that we are not going to discriminate on any basis, caste, color, sex, nationality, any. So, see, there is a huge diversity in India and diversity cannot be eliminated. It is a part of the society. So, marginalized people, disadvantaged regions and groups, even they are the part of the society and they are also entitled to have a good education. Right? So, for that, NEP has proposed setting up gender inclusion funds for the special education zones for disadvantaged regions and groups. Right? Goals of NEP. What is the goal of NEP? First is inclusivity, diversity. To ensure education is accessible to all segments of society, NEP emphasizes creating equitable learning opportunities. And this involves addressing the needs of diverse population, which includes marginalized and disadvantaged groups also. That's why we say that even having a diversity, we should follow the principle of inclusivity. Quality education for all. Right to education falls within the ambit of the fundamental rights. If you see the Constitution of India, Part 3 of the Constitution, which talks about fundamental right. So, under Article 21A, right to education is there. Right? So, we have to elevate the quality of education. across all levels by revamping curriculum, pedagogy, assessment methods, and teacher training. Then, so universal access to education. Achieve 100% youth and adult literacy rates, and how we able to analyze that whether we are moving in right direction to attain the 100% youth adult literacy rate, because it is not possible that in first instance we'll able to attain, right? Not possible. So we have to analyze that our steps are going in right direction or not, only by analyzing that whether we are able to bring down the dropout rates into the mainstream education or not. If yes, we are moving in the right direction. Then promoting multilingualism, as NEP is focusing on mother tongue at least till grade 8. So, encouraging the teaching of children in their mother tongue or regional language at least grade 5 and preferably till grade 8. Why? To enhance the learning effectiveness and cultural pride. What is the importance of NEP? First is social equity. NEP is very crucial for India's future. Social equity. Now, what is social equity? By making education inclusive and diverse. See, there's a two things: educational and society. Education sector and society. There's a huge gap between two concepts. At what NEP tries to do? NEP aims to bridge the gap between the education sector and the society within the Indian society. And if we're able to bridge that particular gap, somehow we are promoting the social equity. Then, economic growth. A diverse and inclusive education system prepares a skilled workforce. And if we are having a skilled workforce, directly what we are doing? We are directly contributing to the global economy. Employment has been increased. Right? We'll able to derive innovation, support India's ambition to be a major global economy. Then national cohesion. Now, what is national cohesion? Education that respects and incorporates diverse culture, language, regional idea. You are going to face huge differences on the basis of culture, language, regional identities, right? But even after having these diversity, what we have to do? We have to identify, we have to foster national unity, or you can say sense of belongingness among all sections of society. Then we can say that there is a national position. Global competitiveness. By adopting global best practices in education and ensuring that all children can access high quality education regardless of their background, then India enhances its competitiveness at a world stage. So what we have seen right now, we have seen a comprehensive understanding of the NEP, which highlights a focus on transforming education through the principle of inclusivity, even after having a huge diversity, and that is pivotal for fostering an equitable society and propelling India towards a prosperous future. Now, diversity. There are basically two words: inclusivity and diversity. How we can define the diversity, right? What simple side, it's very easy. Diversity, if we talk about diversity in the context of NEP of India, it refers to the acknowledgement and appreciation of the differences in identity among students. In that is not limited to culture, religion, ethnicity, language, gender, socio-economic status. It also includes the diversity on the basis of learning abilities. Okay? So NEP emphasizes creating education environment that respect and embrace those differences to ensure that each and every student has the opportunity to learn and embrace. Now, what is inclusivity, Faisal? Inclusion? Inclusion is about the systematic strategic efforts made within the education setting to ensure that all students, regardless of their diverse background or abilities, are welcomed, valued, and given equal access to all educational opportunity. Right? Then we can say that we have followed the principle of inclusivity or inclusion. Now you can see the diversity on the basis of following aspects. Cultural diversity. Now what is cultural diversity? See, recognizing and respecting unique cultural background or tradition that student brings to the classroom. Because each and every classroom has a huge diversity. There is no classroom which does not have a diversity. Then linguistic diversity involves the presence of multiple languages and dialects among students, enriching the learning environment. And definitely, all the diversity is going to enrich your learning environment if you are going to consider the diversity as an asset, not as a barrier. Then, socio-economic diversity. It pertains to students coming from varied economic backgrounds, influencing their experiences, perspectives, that being from different socio-economic background, what all challenges they face, how they overcome those challenges. Okay. Then, diverse learning needs, including different learning abilities and styles requiring adaptive educational strategies. See, there's a huge diversity, even the caliber or capacity of each and every student to grasp the thing is different. Okay? So, being a teacher, what we should do, we should adapt different learning, different teaching styles, right? So that each and every student can grasp or understand that particular thing. Right? Now, as I told you that we are going to consider the diversity as an asset, not as a barrier. Means we have to talk about the benefits of a diverse educational environment, right? So, how these diversity is going to give you a productive outcome? If you are going to consider the diversity as an asset, you will see that there is an enhanced learning experience in the classroom. There will be a rich classroom discussion. Diverse perspectives will lead to a richer discussion, foster a deeper understanding of the subject matter, and promoting critical thinking. Okay? Students learn about different cultures directly from their peers, and that is going to promote the mutual respect and social cohesion. Okay? Then preparation for global workforce. How diverse education environment will help you in preparation for a global workforce? Global competence will be there. Students develop skills to work effectively in increasingly globalized industries. Okay? Adaptability skills. Exposure to diverse classmates prepares students to adapt to varied work environment and personal. Right? Then increased creativity and problem solving skills will be there. A blend of diverse views led to more creative and comprehensive solution to problems. Right? Interacting with people from different backgrounds stimulates out of the box thinking, means there will be an innovative thinking. Right? Then visuals and graphic suggestions. Right? Whenever we talk about the visual and graphic suggestions, we want to say that we have to use a pie chart, bar graph, icons, images, quotes, testimonials to depict certain things. Because as I told you that there's going to be huge diversity on the basis of learning abilities. Some may be good in learning with the audio effects, some may be good in understanding the effects with the help of audio visual form, right? That's why we should opt for visual and graphic suggestions. So we should say that there's a strength in diversity because we are focusing on the assets. We are not considering it as a barrier. So, emphasizing that embracing diversity is not just a necessity, but a significant strength that enhances educational outcomes and prepares students for the successful and inclusive future. Now, inclusive education. We have already seen that what is inclusive education. Inclusive education is basically an approach where each and every student, regardless of their background, abilities, or disabilities, they are placed in an age proportionate general education classes. That is inclusive education. And this is based on a simple principle of acceptance and inclusion of all these students. Right? And this principle only says that students should see their differences as an asset, not as a barrier. Okay? So, what are the significance of inclusive education? So, first is social justice. How social justice? Inclusive education is deeply rooted in the right to education for all, which is there under Part 3 of the Constitution, which talks about the fundamental right. Even advocating for equal opportunity for all the students. So, this approach supports the dismantling of barriers to learning and participation. It helps in actively combating discriminations and promoting an educational culture of respect and belonging. Then you can say that there is a social justice. Okay? Then equality. So by adapting the learning environment so that it responds to the diversity of students around them. Inclusive education uphold the value of equality among all the students. It ensures that each student has an equal chance to succeed, right? Through customized teaching strategies, curriculum, and assessment method. And being a teacher, we all have to adapt the customized teaching strategies. Same form of teaching strategy cannot be used for each and every person. Right? Then, economic efficiency. Educating students inclusively enhances their potential to become productive member of society. And when they will become the productive member of the society, they will directly contribute to what? They will directly contribute to economic development. And there is substantial evidence that inclusive education results in better social and economic outcomes for all. Why? Because it will reduce the dropout rates. If dropout rates are reduced, automatically there will be an increase in employment rates. And it will foster what? It will foster a more inclusive society. Then, inclusive education. We'll talk about community impact. So, inclusive education fosters a sense of community, sense of belongingness among each other. And this will help in building social cohesion. And social cohesion is essential in a diverse society like India. It prepares all students for adult life in an inclusive society in which people from different backgrounds and with different abilities live and work together. Now, role of mentorship. That was our first part where we have. Now, our second part is in respect to mentor-mentee system. So today we focus specifically on supporting individual students, a critical component of the NEP that aims to personalize education. And this approach recognizes that each student is unique and require specific support. to thrive academically and personally both. And there are certain things which we are going to cover in today's session. Those are, first we'll talk about what is mentoring, mentor-mentee system. We'll explore how structured mentor-mentee system can be developed and implemented effectively within our schools or higher education. Then building rapport, because this mentor-mentee system is completely based on having a good rapport between mentor-mentee. So we'll understand the dynamics of building strong, supportive relationship between mentor-mentee. Right? Then we'll talk about remedial teachings. We'll discuss the approaches and benefits of remedial teaching, ensuring all students can achieve their potential regardless of their starting point. And in last, we are going to talk about positive attitudinal development. Right? Fostering a positive attitude is very crucial for both mentor and mentee to overcome the challenges and achieve the success. Right? So all these things we are going to consider in our second part. So now first question which comes is, what is mentorship? Is there anyone who will define that, how we are going to define the mentoring? What is mentoring? I think you all are an academician. You can share. Is merely providing an academic guidance is a mentoring? Is there anyone who would like to answer? Is merely providing an academic guidance is a mentoring?
Yeah, Dr. Nidhi, madam, can I?
Yeah, sure, sir.
You see, mentoring is becoming what is popularly called as friend, philosopher, and guide for a student.
Very nicely explained. Very nicely. So, merely providing an academic guidance is not mentoring. See, providing an academic guidance is providing
Yeah, there seems to be some disconnect, madam.
Okay. Is my presentation visible?
Yeah, it is
Yes,
visible
ma'am.
now.
Okay, thank you. So we were on the next question, that who is mentor? Who is mentor? Mentor कौन हो सकता है? Is there anyone who will define mentor? अब mentor किसे consider करते हैं? Try to make session interactive. Otherwise, it will be like one-sided. I'm speaking, just I'm speaking.
Teacher, elder person.
Okay. Anyone else?
Family member can be also mentor.
Pardon, sir? Pardon?
Family member can be also father,
Okay.
mother.
Okay. Okay. Fine. I will just give you a very simple language for mentor. More experienced, more knowledgeable person can be a mentor. बहुत सिंपल सा फंडा है, ठीक है? क्योंकि when we'll talk about, they can be peers, can be the mentor, faculty student mentoring can be there, professional experts, right? There are different forms of mentoring. That's why I've used word more knowledgeable, more experienced person can be a mentor, and less experienced, less knowledgeable person can be a mentee. Right? So that what we have done, we have kept that space with very broad ambit. Right? So mentor provides guidance, share resources, and efforts and offers emotional and social support to facilitate the personal and professional growth of the mentor. And there are different forms of mentoring: peer mentoring, faculty to student mentoring, professional expert mentoring, students, and but each form targets different needs. That is very clear. Right? Different needs in students' educational journey. See, mentoring is a versatile educational tool that plays a crucial role in nurturing students' academic and personal growth. It involves guidance, support, and encouragement provided by more knowledgeable or experienced person to a less knowledgeable or less experienced learner. There are several forms of mentoring, each catering to different needs and stages. So, the first is peer mentoring. So, what is peer mentoring? It involves students mentoring each other, typically with the mentor being slightly older or more experienced, right? Student within the same institution. And this can be organized within the same academic program or across different years. This is peer mentoring. But what are the targeted needs of this form of mentoring? Where peer mentoring is going to work or help, that is, first is academic support. Peer mentor often helps with study skills, time management, and understanding the course material. Even this form of mentoring work in social integration if new or younger students benefit from peer mentors in adapting to the school environment, which can be very critical for their social and emotional adjustment. If some new student has joined that particular school, right? Then even for role modeling, seeing peer success, that can be highly motivating for mentees, providing with tangible examples of what they can achieve, what efforts have been taken by the peers to attain that particular goal or an objective. So there the role modeling form works. So these are the certain target needs where peer mentoring is going to work. Then faculty to student mentoring. This form of mentoring involves faculty members, teachers, professors, right, who directly mentor students. And this relationship can be formal through the structured program. And NEP talks about the structured program. We'll come to it later on. And student to faculty mentoring also works in an informal way. It works in formal and informal way both. And how? Informal way, it will develop through regular interactions in academic settings. Career guidance can be one target need. Faculty mentor provide advice or academic pathways, career options, and further studies information to the mentor. Another area in which this form of mentoring will work is the research opportunities. Particularly in higher education, faculty members guide students through research projects, thesis work, and publication. Right? And personal development. Faculty mentors can offer support on personal development, helping students navigate challenges that may affect their academic life. So these are the certain target needs where such form of mentoring is going to work or help. Then where the professional expert mentoring student is going to help. First of all, what it is. Whenever we talk about professional experts from various industries, mentor students, often through formal program. As we have seen that faculty to students works in both the form, formal, informal form, and professional expert mentoring always go in a formal structured program, and which is arranged by an educational institution. And these mentors are not typically part of the school staff, but are professional in fields related to the student's area of study. So where this form of mentoring is going to work or it's going to help, first is industry insights. It will offer students a real world perspective on working in any specific sector which is valuable for their career plannings. Then skill development. It focuses on practical skills and knowledge that are directly applicable in professional settings. And another is networking. It will connect students with professionals in the industry, which can lead to internships, job opportunities, and career monitoring. So, in all these areas, professional expert mentoring will work. So, all form of mentoring should align with the educational institution broader objective. That is very important. While having a structured framework for the mentor-mentee system or for the mentorship program, you cannot ignore the education institution's broader objective. Generally, what are the broader objectives of an education institution? Student retention, enhancing employability, and fostering a sense of community. So, effective mentoring programs are adaptable, reflecting the changing need of students as they progress through their educational pathways. So, each form of mentoring serves distinct purpose and address different stages of a student's educational and professional development. Right? So the primary goal to enhance academic performance, increase retention and graduation rates, and develop competent, increase their self-esteem. For that, we need the mentoring. Now, what is the importance of mentoring in promoting inclusivity and diversity? First is in respect to fostering a sense of belongingness. Mentoring helps students from diverse backgrounds feel valued and understood within the educational community. And if they will feel the inclusivity, then definitely there is going to be an active participation and integration in the education institution. Then addressing unique challenges. Mentor should customize their support to address the specific culture, education, and socioeconomic challenges faced by mentee. As I told you in starting, that same form of mentoring does not serve all the purpose. We have to custom, and being a mentor, you have to customize your mentorship skills or a need. This personalized support is a key in leveling the playing field and helping all students achieve their potential. Because sometimes mentor is only going to serve as a role model for the mentee. We have to keep it in mind. Now, whether any recommendation have been given by the NEP for mentorship program? Yes. What are those recommendations? Institutional framework. Right? So, NEP emphasizes the establishment of structured mentorship program within education institution to systematically support each and every student. And this includes integrating mentoring into the curriculum. And whenever we talk about mentoring system, there is a need to provide training to the mentors also. There are certain skills which are required to become a good mentor. So for that, training is needed. Quality and accessibility. Policy calls for high quality mentorship that is accessible to all students regardless of their background. Special attention is given to ensure that marginalized and differently able students receive the adequate mentoring support. We cannot ignore them. They are also the part of the society. Right? Then continuous evaluation is also very important because merely guiding them once will not serve the purpose. Mentorship is the continuous process. NEP recommends regular assessment of mentorship program to ensure that program is an effective and meet the evolving need of students. Feedback mechanism should be implemented to adapt and refine mentoring practices. Right? Because for evaluation, we have only one mechanism, how you will evaluate. That is with the help of feedback mechanism. There is no other. Then building professional capacities. NEP encourages continuous professional development for mentors to enhance their mentoring skills. Understand their mentees' diverse background and stay updated with the latest education practices and technologies. That's why I told you we have to provide the training to mentors also, because certain skills are required for it. Establishing a mentor-mentee system. Now, for establishing mentor-mentee system, there are certain key components of an effective mentor-mentee system. What are those? First, structured framework, as NEP recommended. A well-defined structure that outlines the roles and responsibility of both mentor and mentee. Right? This includes clear objective, expected outcome, and the duration of the mentorship program. Then you can say that that is a structured. There is a structured framework. Then matching process. Effective matching of mentors and mentees based on shared interest, career goals, or education need to enhance the compatibility and the potential for successful outcome. Because always matching will be done on the basis of what? Shared interest, career goal, education need. Because if you are not doing a systematic matching of the mentor-mentee, you will not able to attain a outcome, productive outcome. Okay? Training for mentors. Provide comprehensive training for mentors to equip them with necessary skills and knowledge to support mentees effectively. Now, what are those skills? What that particular training is going to cover? Communication skill, sensitivity training, and methods to identify the problem of mentee and address the specific needs of mentee. Right? Then continuous support and monitoring. Regular check-ins and support from the institution to ensure that the mentor-mentee relationship is productive. This includes providing resources, facilitating feedback sessions, and monitoring progress through periodic assessments. That's how continuous support and monitoring will be there. So, these are the certain key components. But what steps should be followed to implement mentor-mentee system in education institution? First, definitely we have to define what? The objectives and the scope for the structured framework. We have to determine the scope, including which student group will be targeted, what outcomes are expected. But always keep in mind, whenever you define the objectives and scope, you have to align with the educational objectives of the institution. That cannot be set aside. Then develop a mentor pool. Now, what is mentor pool? Identify potential mentors among faculty, alumni, and senior students who can become the mentor, and make a list of that. Ensure you are having a diverse mentor pool to cater to different varied needs of mentee. Right? Then train mentors. Conduct training sessions to prepare mentor for their roles. Focus on building effective communication, empathy, and mentoring skills. Right? Then match mentors and mentee. Use a systematic approach to match mentor and mentees. And that is based on, we have seen those criteria earlier, that your career objective, your shared interest, right? To maximize the impact of mentoring. Because if you are going to randomly match the mentor-mentee, then there will be no fruitful or a productive outcome will be there. Right? Then launch the program. Officially start the mentorship program with an introductory session that allows mentor and mentee to meet and set initial expectations. Always keep in mind that at first meeting or an initial meeting, you are not going to judge the mentee. You have to be a good listener. Right? Then monitor and evaluate. Regularly monitor the progress of the mentor-mentee relationship and evaluate the impact of the program. And if there is a need that certain modification need to be done in that particular program, then adjust the program as necessary based on the feedback or an outcome. Then, definitely, when we are going to start something new, we are going to face certain challenges. Now, what are those challenges which we are going to face? We'll only talk about the challenges in a generalized manner because some challenges are of specific nature, which is according to the circumstances and the situation. So, first challenge can be the ensuring commitment. Mentors and mentee may have different level of commitment. That is a major challenge. So, what solution can be there? The solution can be set clear expectations and formal agreements to ensure sustained engagement, provide recognition and initiatives for active participation. That can only be the solution. Then another challenge can be matching challenge. Matching challenge in respect to what? Mentor mentee. Right? So when we talk about matching challenge, if there is a difficulty in matching mentor and mentee effectively, and if it is not done, then that will lead to what? Unproductive relationship. So what we can do? Use a comprehensive matching process that consider multiple factors such as interest, career goals, personalities, attributes. Right? And allow for rematching if the initial pairing is not successful. Don't hesitate into it. Then resource constraint. Again, I am saying that that is a major problem in India, but NEP has given us a solution for it. Limited resources can affect the quality and reach of the mentorship program. So, leverage technology to facilitate virtual mentorship sessions. Seek partnerships with industry professionals and alumni to expand the mentor pool without significant financial investment. Right? Fourth challenge can be measuring impact. Difficulty in assessing the effectiveness of the mentorship program. How to assess, how to analyze. So, for that, we have a solution that we have to develop a clear metrics and regular evaluation intervals to measure progress and impact. And for that, we can use a single mechanism, that is feedback mechanism, for both mentors and mentees to continually refine the programs. Right? So, by addressing these components and challenges, educational institution can effectively implement a mentor-mentee system that support the individual development of students, fostering an environment of growth and learning, and which is aligned with the goal of NEP. Now, how to build a mentor-mentee rapport? As I told you, complete mentorship program is based on a fiduciary relationship. Now, what is a fiduciary relationship? The relationship which is based on trust. Right? So, rapport between a mentor mentee refers to a positive, trusting relationship that facilitates open communication and enhances mutual understanding. Right? So, establishing a strong rapport is crucial. For what? For the effectiveness of any mentoring relationship. It helps in providing personalized support and fostering a safe environment where mentees help mentees feel encouraged to express their concern and aspiration. Because if there's a no good rapport, there's a no trust between the mentor and mentee is not going to open up with the mentor regarding the problems he or she is facing. Right? So, what techniques and strategies can be opted to build a strong rapport? Right? First, active listening. Mentors should practice active listening, showing genuine interest in the mentee's thought and feelings. And when I'm saying active listening and showing genuine interest, that this involves not just hearing the words, but also understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. Then, empathy. Demonstrating empathy involves understanding and sharing the feelings of another person, which helps in building a deeper connection and trust. That is empathy. And yes, definitely there should be a consistency, because merely providing a guidance once will not serve the purpose. Regular and predictable meetings will help in establishing reliability and structure, which is important for building a trust and a good rapport. Then, personalized interactions. Customize the mentoring approach to fit the unique needs and personality of the mentee. And this might involve adjusting communication style, feedback methods, and the pace of mentoring sessions. And even setting a mutual goal is very important, because they have to work in collaboration, work together to set achievable goals. And this collaborative process empowers the mentee and align both the parties on common objectives. If the objective of both the parties are different, they will not able to attain anything. It is an unproductive relationship. Okay. Positive reinforcement. Encourage and celebrate small success to build confidence and motivation in the mentee. Right? That is also very important. Now, whether there is any impact of good rapport on student outcome or not, definitely there is a very good impact on the student's outcome when there is a good rapport. First, academic improvement. Students with mentors who they feel close to are more likely to perform well academically due to personalized guidance and increased motivation. Then, emotional and social benefits. Strong rapport can lead to greater emotional stability. It will reduce your anxiety and a better ability to cope with academic and social pressures when that relationship based on the fiduciary relationship. Then long-term relationship. Often when there is a good rapport between the mentor and mentee, that relationship is going to last beyond the education settings, providing ongoing professional and personal support to the students. Right? So, by focusing on these areas, we have seen a comprehensive overview of how building strong mentor-mentee rapport can substantially enhance the mentoring experience, and even that can lead to a better education and professional outcome for students. Right? We have seen that if you are going to encourage mentors to adapt the best practices and actively engage in building meaningful relationship with their mentees, that will give a productive outcome. Then remedial teaching strategies. Now, what are remedial teaching strategies? Before talking about the strategies, we have to understand the meaning of the word remedial teaching. Again, we'll go in very simple language. There are two things. First, what student knows and what they are expected to know. Okay, I'm again repeating. There are two concepts, that what student knows and what they are expected to know. And there is a huge gap between these two concepts. And we have to bridge, or we have to close that gap. And that can be done with the help of remedial teaching. That is an instructional program. Right? So remedial teaching basically refers to instructional program which is designed to close or bridge the gap between what student knows and what they are expected to know. It focuses on providing additional support to help students who are struggling to meet the standard academic levels in various subjects. Okay? And this approach is particularly important in diverse classrooms, where students may have disparate educational backgrounds, learning a disparity on the basis of educational background, learning disabilities, or any other challenge that affect their learning process. So remedial teaching will ensure that all students have access to these resources and support they need to succeed academically. Thereby, somehow we are focusing on promoting equity within the education system. Now, what are the remedial teaching methods? First is diagnostic teaching. See, what doctor do? When you go to doctor directly writes a prescription for you. No. Doctor will diagnose the problem. Then doctor will write the prescription. Right? Same thing is here. Begin with identifying specific learning gaps and difficulties. Is my PPT visible?
Yeah, it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
Yes,
visible,
ma'am, it is
madam.
visible.
Is it visible? Because it is showing that
Yes.
there is some technical issue. Okay, fine, then it is fine. Okay.
No, no, no. This side it is visible. This side it is visible.
No, no, fine, it is written. If something went wrong, please close all browsers. That's why I'm asking. Okay, fine, then it's fine. Diagnostic teaching begins with identifying the specific learning gap and difficulties. That where the loophole or lacuna is. Until and unless we are aware about the loophole or lacuna, we will not able to provide the solution. We will not able to provide the remedy. Right? So, teacher should use assessment method to determine individual student needs and then customize their instructional approaches accordingly. Right? So, first we have to diagnose the problem. Then differentiated instructions. Once you have diagnosed the problem and we know that there is a, you can say, diversity on the basis of learning abilities, where the same form of method can be used for each and every person. No. So for that, differentiated instruction, customized instruction. Teacher should get a varied pathways to learning so that each students can learn in the manner which suits best to them. And this may include different form of assignments, adapted equipments, or different teaching strategies. Next, use of technology, right? Incorporating educational technology such as interactive software, online resources, then all these things will reinforce learning content and engage student in a new way. See, always there is a some pros and cons of technology. We have to focus on the pros, that how productively we can use the technology in the education sector. So technology can offer personalized learning experiences essential for the remedial education. Then peer tutoring. Involve pairing or grouping students together for tutoring sessions, and this method will leverage peer interactions to assist underperforming students while reinforcing the tutor's mastery of the subject. Okay. And always keep in mind, wherever I will talk that small group session should be done, always try to form the group yourself. Don't keep it on or don't leave it on the students that you form the group yourself. No. Then what they are going to do? They are going to choose their friends and they will form the group. But being a teacher, we should form the group, and that group should consist of below average student, underperforming student, and a good student. So that in that particular group, each and every student is going to learn something from each other. Right? We'll just take an example, very simple example, that there is some rural school, right? And in that school, we have identified the problem. We have diagnosed the problem, and the problem is high percentage of students are performing below grade level in physics, right? What we have seen, what is the problem of rural school? Physics is weak, right? Of the majority of the students. Now, what we should do, right? Problem has been diagnosed. Now we need the solution for it. We have to introduce a comprehensive after school remedial programs which features diagnostic assessments, technology assisted learning modules, go for audio visual form, any other form, because there is a diversity on the basis of learning ability. Whatever suits to the student grabs the thing. So, you will see significant improvement in the physics score within one academic year, and it will increase students' confidence. Higher engagement levels will be there. I have just taken a simple example for the remedial teaching. Now, how to foster positive attitude among the students, right? So, positive attitude is crucial in education as it enhances motivation, engagement, and persistence, and which are essential for the academic success. Students who are having a positive outlook are more likely to embrace challenges, persist in the face of difficulties, and they are always going to see their failure as an opportunity to learn, right? And emotional and psychological health, right? So the students who are having a positive outlook, positive attitude, they contribute to better stress management, lower the rate of depression or an anxiety level, and overall better mental health. And when there's an overall better mental health, this will significantly affect students' ability to perform academically. You will see a long-term impact. Right? Developing a positive attitude during school years set the groundwork for lifelong success, influencing career trajectories, personal relationships, and the ability to adapt to change. Because see, student is going to face a diversity at each and every phase of their life, because diversity cannot be eliminated. Even they are going to face the challenges. For that, they need a positive outlook. Right? Then, what strategies for mentor to cultivate positivity and resilience in students? Mentors can lead by example by demonstrating positive outlook, persistent resilience in overcoming personal challenges, and a persistent effort towards goal. Providing a role model for students. That's how we can motivate them. Then encouragement and recognition. Regularly recognize students' efforts and achievement, no matter how small the effort or achievement is. Reinforce positive behavior. Boost their self-esteem. And encouragement should focus on effort and the growth. That is very important, rather than just outcome. Again, I am repeating that encouragement should focus on the effort and the growth rather than just outcome. then they will boost their self-esteem. Then building a growth mindset. Teach students to have a growth mindset by emphasizing that abilities and intelligence can be developed with efforts. Right? Learning and persistence. Three things. How we can have a growth mindset. We need three things: effort, learning, persistence. Teach them for these three concepts. Challenge negative self-talk and reframe setback as learning opportunities. Right? That if you fail sometimes, consider them as a learning opportunity. Right? Then next is resilience training workshop. Implement programs and workshop that teach resilience skills, and resilience skills basically include stress management, goal setting, handling failures, right? So such skills help students manage their academic and personal challenges very effectively and efficiently. Right? Interactive discussion on real life scenario. These are the three things which we should do. Case study presentation with the students, group discussions, and group should be formed by the teachers, and sharing sessions. Right? Whenever we talk about case study presentation, real examples of student success through positive attitude, featuring stories that demonstrate transforming through mindset should be discussed with student. Group discussion, interactive analysis and reflections on such factors with participants, exploring different perspectives and insights should be done. Another sharing sessions. Collective learning from shared experiences. That if someone has achieved something, ask them to share their experiences. That what challenges they have faced, what all actions have been taken by them, where the participant present their key takeaways from that particular lesson learned in last. Such activities should be incorporated. Now the question arises that the student is with the teacher for a particular period of time. For example, 9 to 5, 9 to 6, in school 9 to 3. Right? And our primary duty is to complete the course. So, how to follow all these practices or incorporate all these things? So, integrating mentoring into your daily activities. What all actions we can opt for? First of all, whenever we are talking about mentoring or integrating mentoring into daily activities, this is to highlight practical ways to integrate mentoring effectively in our daily or weekly routine so that we don't need any extra time. So, mentoring as a part of educational framework helps personalize education, address specific needs, challenges, and aspiration of each student. So, first, what we can do? Schedule mentor hours. Now, when we talk about mentor hour, where the student can meet their mentor and discuss their problems. But those mentors are should be during less intensive periods, such as after lunch or a last period of the day. Okay. Then embed mentoring in classroom activities. Regularly invite role models from various professions to speak in classroom, linking these sessions with career guidance and real world application of learning. Right? And implementing a peer mentoring system where older students mentor younger one, promoting leadership skills and a supportive school culture in your daily routine, that once in a week such activity can be done, then that is also going to help. Then mentoring across curriculum. Always opt for interdisciplinary project based on learning. So when we talk about project based on learning, use the projects that require mentorship roles, where mentor help guide in doing research, ideation, and execution phase. And encourage mentor to help students link concept across different subjects, means interdisciplinary project. And why I'm focusing on the interdisciplinary project, because that is going to enhance the integrative thinking and the learning. Right? Then regular progress reviews. Mentors should provide structured feedback on both academic and extracurricular activities, helping students reflect on their learning and personal growth. Right? Regular session should be set for short-term and long-term goals with mentors and try to adjust the plan based on students' progress and feedback. Always go for some group activities, right? Participants should be divided into small group, each task with creating a simple but yet effective daily or weekly mentoring plan, right? So that you will able to know about student progress. For that, you don't need any extra time. And feedback session should be there whenever you are giving any group activity. Allow each group a few minutes to present their plan to the entire participants or entire audience. Right? And encourage audience to offer constructive feedback. So means we have applied the principle of inclusivity. Right? And whenever we are asking for the constructive feedback, there should be certain criteria: feasibility, creativity, comprehensiveness, right? And in last, discuss how that plan could be adjusted or improved based on the feedback received. And whom you are going to ask that group members, who were the participants. So it will give them, it will boost their confidence. It will give them the feeling of inclusion. Active participation will be there because of that feedback session, right? So in such a form, we can integrate mentoring in our daily activities, right? Thank you. That's it from my side. But while concluding, there is a simple call for action, right? Encourage educators to take these ideas back to their education institution, adapt them to their specific context, and implement them to see the benefits of integrated mentoring. Merely having a policy, rules, regulation will never serve a purpose. NEP has formed the policy. Now ball is in the court of academicians. We have to implement. Who is going to implement? Academicians are going to implement the NEP. And I think the purpose of attending this program and why UGC have focused on this kind of program is only in respect to the implementation of this particular policy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Participants, the forum is open for discussion. If you have any queries or the question, you can directly ask to Dr. Nidhi, ma'am. Please, anyone.
Yes, sir. Should I?
Yeah, sir. Please.
Definitely, sir.
Dr. Nidhi, I find in you the right person to ask this question.
Yes, sir.
Because,
Say.
because first, you are a lady instructor, and second, you come from Banasthali. I hope it's a women institution.
Yes, sir.
My question is, and it's a real problem. Uh,
Yeah.
it is happening in our department and in our college also. You might not be experiencing because you have purely women institution.
Okay.
The admissions of the trend of the admission of students in many institutions, and so in my institution also, is that 55 to 60% students are coming from the feminine gender.
Okay.
55 to 60. That's
Okay.
the case. So I am in a management program, in MBA program of
Okay.
2 years. So more than half of the population is of girls.
Okay.
And incidentally, there is no lady teacher in our department.
Hmm.
That could be case in many other institutions also. And if you look to the engineering side also, the number of lady teachers is probably comparatively less than the number of the male teachers. Yeah,
Okay.
that side too.
So means you
And
are,
when it,
yeah,
yeah,
complete yourself, sir.
and when it comes to mentoring the fair gender, and that too by us, and I may add to it that many of my colleagues, except a few like me and one or two more, are a very young population, in their 30s.
Okay.
When it comes to mentoring these girl students, and I faced this problem. Some of the teachers came straightway to me asking, "Sir, what should I do? All my mentee are girls only." You see, there are some, it better, feminine issues which cannot be talked about by these students
Hmm.
openly with with uh,
Definitely.
with the male teachers, and particularly the young male teachers. And these are the issues which need immediate attention. These are the issues which have to be dealt with. Counseling has to be done. You
Definitely,
see,
आपने आंसर कर
otherwise there
दिया.
could be, yeah, there could be a great setback to this community. Now, what to do in that case?
See,
What
sir,
would you propose in that
definitely.
case?
As I always say, each and every person cannot be a mentor, first of all. Isliye, when I have used the definition, or when I tried to explain the mentor, I said more experienced, more knowledgeable person can be a mentor, right? I never say that parents, teachers, anyone. I use more experienced, more knowledgeable person can be a mentor. Now, when there is a such problem, you all can guide the student in respect to any other kind of problem, except the personal issues, right? You can deal all the issues, right, when you are having such kind of training. But for that, when you don't have any female colleague there to deal with such an issues of the students, see, we have the option of counseling cell, because counseling is there in each and every institution. Counseling cell, we can send that student to the counseling cell. Or when I told you that we have to make the mentor pool, and when we are forming a mentor pool, that mentor pool includes the external persons also. And if in that particular in that particular pool, if some female mentor is there who can deal with such kind of problem, you can transfer that case to that particular mentor. Am I clear, sir?
Yeah, 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 yeah. You are there, you are there. There are a lot of other issues also you already talked about. There has to be a good personal rapport between the mentor and mentee, and if you refer a mentee to an external person, that rapport may not be there. So those things are there, but I understand it remains a critical issue to
That's
be
why
to
I
be
said,
seriously thought of while
that's why I'm
designing
saying,
any
sir,
mentor-mentee program.
that's why I'm saying that we should have an extensive mentor pool, so that no student is getting affected, right? If there's no female faculty in the department, not an issue. If someone is there in the mentor pool who can guide in that particular situation, ask that mentor to do the needful. That's why NEP has focused on the structured program. Right?
Yeah, okay. And the other, and the only other that I had in my mind, I would ask from you.
Yeah, definitely,
Do
sir.
you do you have do you know any success story of a mentor-mentee program which you can narrate to us for us to take an inspiration from it?
So I have many, because I am the mentor, right? I have done in a course in counseling and spiritual health also, right? So that's why I generally guide these students. I have, being a faculty, female faculty, I face many issues, personal issues of the students. The student who was not even the student was good in the sports, academically, everything, but due to some personal issues of the parents, that student was not performing well. There is a huge anxiety level in that particular student, that she starts crying in during the class only, and no one knows that why she started crying. She faints suddenly once the class or many times such incident takes place. Then once I approached her, even I had taken that voluntarily action. No one has approached me. And I'm like, what is the problem with you? Why this happening? As much of my knowledge, I know you are good academically. And even you are good in sports. You have played the badminton at national levels. Then why that problem is there? Ki, ma'am, such an issue is there. I had done the counseling of that student for complete 1 year. It took me 1 year to be with that particular student. And after 1.5 year, I have seen a change in that student. Now she don't face no anxiety attack is there, and she is again starting playing at national level from my institution, and now she is performing academically well. I have seen such students.
Good, Dr. Nidhi. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Is there any other questions? Yes, anyone has any questions or the queries? If there are no more queries, then we can conclude this session.
One question is,
Yeah, Dr. Ram, sir, please.
Madam, we have the problem of mentoring the diary.
Sir, pardon, you are not audible. Voice break.
Mentoring the diary, mentor diary.
Okay, you have mentor diary.
Right.
Okay.
So in that diary, what should be the process of maintaining the record of this mentor mention?
So kindly explain me that for what purpose that diary is given to you by your institution.
So that is for mentoring purpose.
Mentoring. See, first of all, if any mentoring case comes to you, right? First of all, you have to write in brief that what is the problem. Name of the mentee, mentor is you. Now, what is the problem when they approve? Then, as I told you, in an initial meeting, never judge the mentee. Sit with the mentor, discuss the objectives, what you want, or the outcome, what you want to attain. What is the objective of that particular mentorship relationship, right? Then write that particular objectives of that mentor-mentee relationship, and then discuss the plan that how we can attain it and decide the duration of it, right? And as I told you that there should be a consistency. Merely providing a guidance once will never serve the purpose. So decide the dates at what regular intervals you are going to meet, right? So in such a form your diary should be maintained till you attain the outcome.
Right, madam. What you are saying, it's correct.
Yes.
But in case of the doctor, he cure the many patients.
Yeah.
Right.
So see,
So, but if
keep in mind,
in the case of the doctor, he is not able to maintain the diary.
so that need to be maintained. As you yourself is
Right.
giving me
I mentor the many students.
exactly.
Many students.
I'm coming to that point. As you yourself is answering me, sir. When you are even that is more important when you are having lots of mentees. Why? Because we are human beings. We cannot we cannot remember all the facts because we have lots of mentees. That at what stage we are, so that should be done with the time management and regular intervals. No other option. You have to maintain, sir. Otherwise, how you will remember that at what stage that particular relationship or mentor-mentee system was?
Right, madam. You meant to say only critical cases only that cases to be handled only
See,
in
sir,
mentor case.
as I told you, merely providing an academic guidance is not mentoring. If someone has approached you that, sir, I need help in such projects or how to go with the course, how to complete the course in such academic issues, don't maintain that. That you can deal,
Right.
right? That is the point.
Means I need not maintain the all 50 students record in the mentor diary.
Providing, see, when you are helping some, you are supervisor for some research project or for thesis, you are guiding someone, no need to manage, maintain diary for those things, right? That is, you are providing an academic guidance. But for other reasons, for a long-term mentorship program, you have to maintain. That's why I told you mentoring is beyond the academic guidance. Merely providing an academic guidance is not mentoring because that is our primary duty. If someone approaches, sir, I have problem in this particular topic or whatever it is, that is the academic guidance, right? For that, you don't have to maintain.
Okay, my question was related to the NBA record, maintaining the NBA records for
Sir,
mentoring.
fine. MBA records means you are managing the whole MBA problem.
No, no, NBA, National Board of Accreditation.
Okay, MBA.
NBA.
Okay, I heard MBA.
No, no,
So, okay.
NBA.
Okay, so sir, you have to, that depends what the situation is. You can write in one sentence that what that student, sorry, what that person come with the problem, what was the problem. If that was not the major problem, leave it in one liner. And in certain circumstances, you can go in the detail. That is that based on the short term and long term duration. As I told you, we have to define the duration for the mentorship program, how the critical situation is, what duration it was of, and how many objectives we have to attain.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Madam, one more doubt.
Yes, sir.
See, we are
Sir, little bit louder. You are not audible.
yeah, we are actually experienced academician, but we may be or may not be a good psychological counselor.
Yes,
So, is it
definitely.
necessary that we should undergo some psychological trainings or
No, no, no,
counseling and all these things? Because
no, not at
counseling
all.
is a skill, and we are lecturer basically. So, counseling is somewhat different thing. Psychological counseling nowadays there is very much importance given to psychological counseling,
No,
and
no,
we are
not at all, sir. You don't have to go for any training. That is your wish. If you voluntarily want to do the training, then you can do. Otherwise, it is very simple, sir. If you have expertise in that particular field, kindly mentor that particular student. Otherwise, leave it. That's why I told you that mentor-mentee matching should be done properly on the basis of shared interest, career, or any other factor what that mentee is bringing, right? If someone has brought with some psychological issue, anxiety, depression, and you are not able to deal with that particular problem, it is absolutely fine. You have an option of saying no. Send that student for the counseling cell. As I earlier told, that we have counseling cells in each and every institution, and there that problem will be dealt, psychological problem, not an issue.
Hmm. Thank you, madam.
So, ma'am, shall we conclude, ma'am?
Definitely, sure, sir.
Yeah. So, on behalf of Malvi Mission Teacher Training Center, Sant Gadge Babam Rauti University, and Sri Sant Gajanan Maharaj College of Engineering, Shegaon, I extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Arora, ma'am, for being with us, enlighten us, and gives us a very crucial concept of this mentor-mentee mentor-mentee system that has been very really essential in our educational system and in our HEIs. Definitely, ma'am, whatever may be the inputs you have provided here, we will implement in our institute, and it will be betterment for our student and for our HEIs. So I once again extend my sincere thanks to you, because in spite of your busy schedule, you have shared your precious time and thought-provoking session. I am also thankful to all the participants for their patience listening and active participation during the interaction. And with the kind consent of Dr. Arora, ma'am, I would like to declare that this session will be over here, and we will meet sharp at 4 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you so much, sir, for your kind words, and all the best to each and every participant for your future endeavor. All the best.
Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah, Mr. Ankit, the WhatsApp message is 4:15.
Yes, sir, for 4:15, sir. Sorry, I have,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so sir, should we start, sir? If you could
Yeah.
permit.
Yeah. My screen is
Yeah,
visible.
yeah, sir. Visible, sir. Visible.
Move
Visible.
the choice screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Please start.
Good afternoon, one and all. Gathered in this virtual platform for this flagship program, uh, NEP orientation and sensitization program. Friends, we are moving towards the last session and the last day of this flagship program. And in the entire program, we have certainmost covered the different themes of this flagship program towards the implementation of this national education policy. And the last but not least, we are going to conduct one of the important digital initiative that has been initiated by the government of India. That is creation of this MOOCs. Government has launched a number of digital initiative platforms like as the NPTL, SWAYAM, Disha for the different education system like as the school education system as well as the higher education system, and couple of we are also adopting that courses from our institution. Our candidate also adopting these courses from our institution. But today we are going to discuss this creation of MOOC, the choice of cream, with the help of one of renowned and the senior expert, Professor MS Ali sir. Sir, I extend my warm welcome to you to this flagship program.
Thank
Friends,
you.
I
Thank you
think
very much.
everyone knows Professor Ali sir well, but it's my duty to introduce Professor Ali sir. Professor MS Ali sir is at present professor in the Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering at Professor Ram Meghe College of Engineering and Management, Badnera. He was the former principal of Professor Ram Meghe College of Engineering and Technology, Institute of Engineering and Technology situated in the Badnera. Sir has more than 4 decades of teaching as well as the research experience in this field of engineering as well as the technology. Friends, there are 26 students. They have completed their PhD research degree under the able supervision of Professor Ali sir. There are 5 more patents on search credit and a number of copyrights and research paper also. Being sir is a by profession engineer, but by profession he has entered in this field of teaching as well as the higher education. So I will not take much more time because n number of things that I could tell with regards to Ali sir, but I will not take much more time, sir. I can extend my warm welcome to you and request you to start with your session. So please.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And thank you, the organizers, for giving me an opportunity to share my experience of MOOC and how it can be implemented in our curriculum. And particularly, I was very rather delighted to know yesterday when Dr. Atik called me to share my experience. Then he updated me that this program is exclusively for College of Engineering Shegao. So it was really a overwhelming experience for me as well, that so many of my colleagues, which are part and parcel of that institute, including Dr. Somani, principal of the college. I could see Dr. Paraskar sir as one of the participants who rather I was fortunate to work with him as a board of studies member, and sometimes we had some program at Shegao itself. So the very vibrant environment, and recently they have been bestowed with A plus NAC grade, so that itself speaks. There was a time that the college has gone into autonomy as well. So all the infrastructure, the faculty, and the kind of name and fame that college has created in Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University. So in this time that the facility available through MHRD, and there are 2 regulations, one from AICT and there is another regulation from UGC. Long back in 2016, that these 2 regulations were issued by UGC and AICT for integrating the MOOCs and SWAYAM courses in the curriculum. With the advent of this NEP 2020, now it is mandatory. That regulation itself is mandatory, in fact. But then, as you know, it takes time. 2016, the regulations were introduced, and now we are in 2025. almost 9 years. And now we identify that in Amravati University curriculum also, MOOCs and SWAYAM courses have been introduced and they have become part of. So I am going to just indicate, you are all knowing, but as a refreshing, I have named it as, you can see the choice cream, because we are talking about choice-based credit system, CBCS. How can a choice-based credit system can be really choice-based? When you allow a student, a learner, even a teacher to offer the courses which are relevant to the industry, relevant to the need of the hour, and relevant. I don't say that whatever subjects we are teaching, around 40 subjects we are teaching in every branch to the credit of 160 plus. And based on that, students are getting absorbed in the industry. But as you know, there is always a industry institute interaction wherein industry people, they say that, sir, most of the students coming uh, from whatever background, they lack current technology, knowledge about the current technology. We are talking about technology. See, when we are offering a degree, please understand, as it will not be out of place because you are all teachers and belonging to engineering technology. We have a cadre. We start with the diploma in engineering. Then we have degree in engineering. Then we have post-graduation. Then we have PhD. In one of my workshops, someone asked me, sir, what is the difference between this classification? Like we have diploma level, degree level, postgraduate level, and finally to PhD level. Now, when we talk about diploma and these courses, MOOCs courses are available at all levels. MOOCs and SWAYAM courses, they are available for diploma holders also, for degree holders also, for postgraduate. E-Pathshala, you'll find, as I will be explaining in my talk, E-Pathshala, that gives you more than 5,000 courses available on PG. You name any subject and the course is available. So, treasure, not wealth, it's a treasure of knowledge, not information. So, when we talk about diploma level program, what we are going to train the person, he is going to be a technician. A diploma holder is going to be a technician, licensed to assist. Licensed to assist. When a learner acquires a diploma, he has got license to assist. When a learner acquires a degree in engineering, degree in engineering, Bachelor of Engineering or BTech, then he acquires license to work. License to work as an electrical engineer, license to work as an electronics engineer. When he acquires PG degree, then he gets license to practice the profession. You understand the difference? When a lawyer goes for practice, he acquires LLB. He gets license to practice, even with the degree. At our end, for engineering and technology, the license to practice the person gets when he gets a postgraduate degree. And when you acquire a PhD degree, you get license to teach. There was so much halla-gulla on that. UGC has now, or AICT has now made PhD as an entry-level qualification. Yes. Those who have acquired PhD, they will agree with me that your maturity level changes the moment you acquire a PhD degree in whatever field, whether it is, and PhD is PhD. Don't compare it. If someone has got a PhD degree in arts, in language, or someone has got in engineering, or he has got in computer science engineering, or in artificial intelligence. The PhD degree is Doctor of Philosophy. He or she has contributed to the philosophy of that particular subject, philosophical level. And that is the reason once you get that level of maturity, then only you get license to teach. Why I start my discussion with this classification is that when we talk about choice-based credit system, we have to understand that CBCS, while it provides the learner to have choice-based credit, means as per his choice, he should be able to select the subjects, not out of the domain. Suppose he belongs to electrical engineering or electronics and telecommunication engineering, he may be interested in say, taking certain subjects from MOOC and SWAYAM related to electronics and telecommunication domain only. We are not asking him to take that he is doing an engineering course, engineering and technology course. Out of interest, he may go for a music course, he may go for a dancing course, but considering the profession to which he belongs, for example, as in my introduction, Professor Ankit has said that I am always saying that I am, or rather we all are engineer by training. We have been trained to become engineer, but we are a teacher by profession. We have never been taught how to teach. We don't have any B.Ed or a D.Ed or M.Ed degree in which we have got proficiency in teaching. You recall your own first experience when you were assigned a subject and you were asked to go to the class and then start teaching. You start thinking about you are good teachers or bad teachers. And then you think how I was understanding the best teacher of my time. And then I would like to imitate him. And that is how we start teaching. And over the period of time, then we realize somewhere we have to make corrections, somewhere students are not able to understand, somewhere I am becoming very fast, somewhere I am becoming very slow, somewhere I am becoming repetitive, and so on, so on. And that is how over the period of 1, 2, 3 years, we correct ourselves. This is how we got into teaching. But then my point is that when we have come into this profession as a teaching, is it not our responsibility to have some courses available from MOOCs and SWAYAM for related to our teaching methodology? Maybe we have some teaching methods, we have some effective teaching methods, or we have some knowledge about educational technology, which can be covered from MOOCs and SWAYAM. So these MOOCs, as I have named it, choice cream it is. It is choice cream to sound like ice cream. I said MOOC is the choice cream. Actually, this name I owe to Dr. Dilip Malkade sir, who was our Vice Chancellor. That time we were working on a workshop on this choice-based credit system. So I was entrusted with the responsibility of this MOOC and SWAYAM courses to be discussed with the workshop. If you remember, there were 75 workshops arranged on single day all across Amravati University, where in a choice-based credit system, we trained the trainer and then we have percolated that. And that was a revolutionary move by the credit goes to Dr. Dilip Malkade sir, that he initiated it. And then today it is possible that in our board of studies, we could have one of the point on agenda that MOOCs and SWAYAM courses, how they should be made part of the curriculum. When it comes to engineering and technology, these MOOCs and SWAYAM courses, other than choice-based credit system, they are so useful that when any company or industry wants you to get your students trained from day one, they can be on the job. So during their course of Bachelor of Engineering at 3rd year, 4th year, you can offer them some of the industry-oriented courses which are available. They are nicely available. As I was telling you, some of the courses I will be showing you that how they are useful, that not only to the learner, and it becomes our responsibility as a teacher, not only to upgrade our knowledge. We are a teacher, you please remember, a teacher is a lifelong learner. A teacher is a lifelong learner. Otherwise, you tell me, when I started my career, it was chalk duster, blackboard chalk duster. Over the period of time, I have migrated into that technology using overhead projector transparencies. We used to prepare those transparencies. Then came laser printer, and we could have those transparencies printed through laser printer. So writing was then saved. Over the period of time, internet connectivity and 5G technology, it has made so much inroad that today I don't know any teacher from engineering and technology not using PowerPoint presentation. Even at my college, I have seen faculty belonging to mathematics. They have so nicely animated their deviations and mathematical problem solving that as if they are writing on the board, one step by step animated, and it is shown on the screen and student understand it as the way we used to write it. I remember when I was teaching microprocessor 8085, the whole functional diagram we used to draw on blackboard. Now it is possible to have that functional diagram right into the PPT as an animated. So we can show all the registers, movement of the data, movement of the control signals, everything animated, and that gives student a faster understanding. My point stressing this is that it is possible for teacher as a learner to learn so many things from this choice-based credit system and MOOCs. So coming to MOOCs, the choice stream, I will be specifically talking with reference to National Education Policy 2020, how the SWAM and MOOCs courses are integrated into the curriculum and to be implemented in the curriculum by NEP 2020. What is NEP 2020? It has been so many times repeated. I am just for consolidating the idea, I am just briefly telling you about that NEP 2020 is a landmark policy. It has landmark policy aimed at transforming Indian education. Because of the advent of technology, the things have changed to such an extent that it is required that keeping pace with the advancement in technology, our education policy at the national level should also transform. We talk about smartphones. You will agree with me, it is very difficult to hold the students for 60 minutes in the classroom. Because what all information or knowledge you are trying to impart through your classes, they are all available to them on Google. And now because of the Chat GPT and Gemini and that deep from China, all that, those large language models and these AI tools have made learning so easy, fast, anytime, anywhere, that it is high time that you and we as teacher must change our tools. What is the need of our by the student should be the tool available with us. Rather, we must be one step advanced. When a student comes with some question to me, then I should be able to answer him, okay, whatever answer you are bringing to me, it is from ChatGPT. The other day, one of my PhD students, she submitted me her synopsis. My first question to her was that which version of ChatGPT you have used? She was dumb. She said, "Arey, sir, ne pakad liya apne." I said, no, you must use it, but then you see that you have also put something into it. I have 2 books written. They are available on my Amazon, self-published books. One on Zotero Unleashed, and there is another book on research methodology. Mission PhD. Both of these books, out of my experience, I have written, but then I have taken help of ChatGPT. The tool you must use, but then you must also use your own brain. Don't be dependent fully on technology, because technology makes mistakes. Human being also make mistakes, but then our mistakes can be corrected. Technology made mistake, they will create problem. They may create problem. So AI, application of AI into large language models like ChatGPT and Google Gemini, they are now more concerned with ethics, ethical. Coming back to NEP, this policy change was need of the hour. So right at 2020, it is identified and it is aimed at transforming Indian education. What does this NEP provides? It focuses on three things: accessibility, equity, and quality in education at all levels. See, it's a single sentence. It focuses on accessibility, equity, and quality in education at all levels. All levels. But this sentence is so much concentrated that if I start speaking on this accessibility, equity, quality, and then education at all levels, at least just speaking on this 4 points, accessibility, equity, and quality at all levels will at least consume 1 hour, 15 minutes each. Accessibility, what does it mean? Equity, what does it mean? Quality, what does it mean? And at all levels means what? At all levels. What we mean by those levels? The levels is, it could be primary school, it could be high school, it could be junior college, it could be higher education, it could be professional education. That can also be one of the levels. Level could be at the age also. Younger, older, industry person, student, researcher, any level. It could be geographical level also, rural area. It could be urban area. It could be virtual also. So education at all levels. Virtual laboratories. It focuses on accessibility. Accessibility to anyone, anytime, anywhere. What is the meaning of focuses on accessibility? Make the thing accessible to. Gone are the days. Now, last time when I had this discussion, someone said, sir, there is a connectivity problem. What is the connectivity problem now? 5G, you tell me, you go to any village, innermost part of village, you will find there is an ATM machine. Where is the problem? Connectivity. This has become an excuse now. Gone are the days when we could complain about this connectivity. During COVID situation, we have conducted online exam and the students were very happy. No one complained that, sir, my rural area mein hu aur mujhe connectivity nahi mil rahi and all. On top of it, what happened that last exam, fourth semester, rather final year exam, when it was declared to be offline, almost every student said that, sir, our studies were done online, so why not to have these exams also online? So you can understand. And that is a reformation. It is an exam reform needed. This is part of NEP 2020. So when we talk about focuses on accessibility at any time, anywhere to anyone. Equity, without any differentiation. There should not be any language barrier that I want to learn in my mother tongue. Yes, you are having equity. Equity means equal before law, as we say. Article 14 of Constitution of India provides you equity before law. What does it mean is equity in the NEP talks about equity to all the learners without age limit, without educational background, without geographical background, without knowledge level, and without age. Today, suppose I want to learn at the age of 65, 66 years, I want to learn something new. MOOCs and SWAYAM courses are available. And I do learn. Recently, I have completed one Udemy course. Recently, in the sense, last year, I have uploaded one of my Udemy course on generic algorithm. There I needed Python. So I learned Python. I was knowing Java. So I upgraded to Python, and believe me, within 7 days, I could upgrade myself to Python to the level that I could code some portion of genetic algorithm in Python. My course on Udemy is available, which is genetic algorithm in Python. So equity and quality. The material available online is so high quality. It has been designed by professors belonging to NITs, IITs, IISc Bangalore, and they have contributed to the extent that it is top quality of the world. Other MOOCs courses, SWAYAM courses are available from across the globe. And I will show you something from Coursera and Upgrade and other which are available online. They are parallel to our MOOCs and SWAYAM course or other SWAYAM course. MOOCs is common term. So accessibility, equity, and quality. So quality of the material available is to such an extent high quality that at the comfort of your home, the learner at his comfort of his home, he can learn from the lecture of professor of Stanford University, from MIT, Harvard, so on. And then education at all levels. What are SWAM and MOOCs? SWAM. What is the long form? Study web of analytical learning for young aspiring minds. SWAM. This was the term coined by late Honorable APJ Abdul Kalam, President of India, that there should be some kind of SWAM platform. So, study web. Young aspiring mind. Young aspiring mind. This is the term. MOOCs. Massively open online courses. They are online platforms. They are designed to make learning more accessible and flexible, aligning perfectly with the NEP 2020 goals. NEP 2020 goals, just now I said, were accessibility, equity, and quality. And the SWAM and MOOCs are online platforms which are designed to make learning more accessible and flexible. They align perfectly with the NEP 2020 goals. What are those goals and how they are aligned? By providing inclusive and accessible educational opportunities to a diverse range of learners. Diverse range of learner, when we said, it means they can be at the primary level, school level, or they can be at KG level also. Nowadays, you can find there are so many YouTube channels where you are having audio books. At our time, A for Apple, we were just shown a photo, that too on a book, and same photo would be available every time. You have now YouTube channel. When today, suppose he is learning A for apple, he gets apple along with the whole apple tree, along with all apples with different dimension, different angle, different color. Diverse range of learners. KG to PG to PhD. And across the subjects. Most important for us, I have specifically kept this slide, improving teachers' training. Because as a teacher, we must be one step ahead of the learner. And for that purpose, it is required that we must have some platform to upgrade ourselves. And nowadays, you must have seen for career advancement scheme, 8 modules are prescribed. You must acquire those 8 modules over the assessment period. Then only you will be eligible to appear for career advancement scheme, promotion under CAS. So teachers training is also to be enhanced. That is one of the important aspects of NEP, to enhance teacher quality. And teacher quality can be enhanced only by allowing the teacher to get themselves trained anytime, anywhere. SWAM and MOOCs, they offer numerous courses for professional development, ensuring our educators are well equipped. I am going to show you one of the very popular courses. I am taking you to SWAM platform, wherein from IGNU, one of the learning and teaching, very popular course, though it is old one, but then you can see it is guided by Dr. Gaurav Singh. It was rather, I have taken that snapshot in July 2020 when it was offered, and 14 October 2020 it was enrollment end, and there was examination conducted because this was 2020. I think it was COVID batch, and exams were conducted online. 4 credit course, and he gives you the all kind of content. The course material which is provided here, if you see, it is so nice. I have referred it. It is so nice. It talks about what is the meaning of learning, what is the approaches to learning, learning for construction of knowledge, learning in various contexts, learner in socio-cultural context, learner as an individual, understanding teaching. See, for 7 weeks, we are taught about learning and learning psychology. And then from 8th week onwards, we are taken to teaching, planning teaching learning, organizing teaching learning resources, managing classroom teaching learning, teacher in diverse role, teacher as innovator and action researcher, and teacher as a reflective practitioner, and then professional development of teachers. This 16-week program is 4 credit, and if you register and clear this subject, you will be getting a certificate which can be utilized as a 4 credit course to your academic bank of credit. You can put it in your ABC, academic bank of credit. जैसे जैसे हम पैसे जमा करते हैं तो उसको ले जाके बैंक में एफडी करवाते हैं, और मे बी वी मूव इनटू सिप एंड ऑल. What about knowledge credits? Now, Government of India, MHRD and UGC, they have come up with an idea of academic bank of credit. We call it as ABC. At the last of my slides, I am going to show you that it is possible at our college, at Professor Ramme College of Engineering and Management, Bandera. Not only to the students we are providing that ABC facility, but that ABC facility is available to by teachers also. All the teachers, they have been that's there is a platform from IIT Kharagpur. Therein also we have uploaded all our certificates, and this academic bank of credit, additional credits you are having, so that when you migrate to some other course and there you require certain credits which are already available in your credit bank, then you can redeem it, and then you can get exemption from the appearance of the subjects. I will show you some of the examples. What I mean by this particular course is that teachers training is an integral part of NEP 2020. Because unless you equip the teachers for new technology, he or she will not be able to communicate to the students with the current trend of the tools of the trade. So this is one of the example I wanted to show you. So, improving teachers training. Contribution to research and innovation. Yes, every other student, rather every other teacher is now either a researcher or a research supervisor. Every college, every engineering college is equipped with so many research centers in every branch of engineering. And then students, PhD scholars come to register and they. So what are the contribution to research and innovation available through these MOOCs and SWAYAM courses? I will show you one of the very popular course on research methodology. This is by Dr. Bajpai, who is now Vice Chancellor of that National Law University, Delhi. Very popular course, though he belongs to law side. There he has indicated research with reference to law, research methodology with reference to law. But then it is very much applicable to every other field of researching. It is a category is multidisciplinary, and it was started on 15 Jan 2024, and on 30th April it was conducted. The exam was conducted on 18th May 2024, and you can see 3,272 candidates have learned. Content-wise, if you see, the fellow teaches so nicely basics of research, legal reasoning, socio-legal research, research problem, then research design, hypothesis, qualitative and doctrinal method in research, quantitative methods in research, sampling, methods of data collection, tools and techniques of data collection, data analysis, jury metrics, that is specifically to law, but use of law library in legal research. The same thing you can replace by use of technological library in technological research. Report writing, research ethics, quantitative research, qualitative research, how to prepare a research proposal, then how to carry out the literature review, measurement, scaling, reliability, validity, primary and secondary data, survey methods, content analysis, case study methods, projective techniques, data processing, statistical packages, SPSS they specifically talk about, drawing the conclusion, presentation of research, citation patterns, plagiarism. Now, presently, Dr. Bajpai is Vice Chancellor of National Law University, Delhi. He is equipped with more than 30 years of professional experience and an author, researcher, teacher, and administrator. I will suggest that even if you are a supervisor, worth at least having a audit course. Audit course means you have to simply attend, no need to submit the assignment, no need to appear for exam. That is known as audit course. So self-audit course you can take this as, and worth. It intends to target the students who are pursuing the subject of research methodology as a part of their degree or postgraduate degree course in criminology, law, sociology, social work, etc. Divided over 15 weeks, the course has 35 modules, which would be disseminated to the learner through e-text and video lectures. The contents of the course have been organized in a manner that they result into a progressive learning of the subject on the part of the learner. The discussion forum and quiz component of the course will enable the student for a participatory learning experience. The course can also be taken by the learner who are practitioners in different organizations as the certificate program. So, as a research supervisor or research scholar, I suggest that this course you should do. By default, in the coursework, there is a course on research methodology. And I have been updated by the director of HRDC that there was a session on research methodology. Someone has already spoken on that. You can suggest, rather, you can assist that club that with this course, research methodology. So, contribution to research and innovation. Research and innovation are crucial for educational advancement, be it for the teacher or be it for the learner. These platforms, SWAYAM and MOOCs, they provide resources in research methodology and innovation, fostering a culture of inquiry and creativity that I have already shown to you. Now let us go back. This was a course which general, suppose as a teacher or as a curious learner, as a lifelong learner, this is the time of AI. So almost everyone talks about artificial intelligence, large language models, chat GPT. So we get fascinated. Neural network, convolutional neural network, deep learning, data sciences, so on. All these are current emerging technologies which have made inroads into. You can see how they have made our life easier. I don't know. Sometimes, suppose you need, maybe you can request, we can have a full session of 2-3 hours. How to use Chat GPT for preparing our PowerPoint presentation of any subject. Customized as per your, it will appear that Dr. M.S. Ali has prepared. The PPT you are looking at, the PPT which I am showing you, it has all my inputs, but then I have taken full help of Chat GPT for preparing this. Now, if you observe, example course beneficial under NEP 2020 is very popular course on artificial intelligence. It aligns with NEP focus on contemporary subjects and equips students with skill relevant in today's tech-driven world. Let us see this course is available. Here we have gone to SWAM main, and either we can type here or see, sign in with your username, or you can sign up and then create your account. I will take you to some course on artificial intelligence. See, the moment you type artificial intelligence, it will show you artificial intelligence for investments, artificial intelligence using Prolog programming language. Artificial intelligence talks about knowledge representation. Then artificial integration in education. We are mainly will look into this. Integration of AI in educational practices. This course status is ongoing. 8 weeks program it is. 3 credit course. Undergraduate and postgraduate, it can be utilized. Start date was 20th of Jan 2025. 11th April it finished. Rather, exam was conducted on, will be conducted on 18th May. And the course is ongoing. National credit framework level is 4.5. So, understand the basic concept of AI and its application in education, and differentiate between AI tools and traditional educational technologies. Explain how AI enhances teaching, learning, and pedagogical practices through personalized learning and adaptive systems. Apply AI tools to support lesson planning, content delivery, and assessment technique in educational settings. Analyze the impact of AI on student engagement, motivation, and the effectiveness of adaptive learning systems. Evaluate the ethical consideration, challenges, and potential biases in using AI for educational purposes. Design AI-driven strategies for enhancing collaboration, communication, and personalized learning experience in classroom. There are tools available which can identify whether the material which has been presented by the student is taken from AI based. So, course layout, It is 8-week program, Introduction to AI in Education, Enhancing Teaching and Pedagogical Practices, AI-driven student engagement, adaptive learning, transforming assessment with AI, learning analytics and insight, collaboration and communication, challenges in the future. And here some good books are indicated somewhere which I referred, if I'm not wrong. I think it was this book which I referred, available online by Rose and Martinez, Artificial Intelligence Education. The course is very nice. Sometimes it is by Dr. V. Sanmuga Nidhi from National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research, Chennai, NTTTR. And nice. I think if you start here, what time it is? You can experiment yourself. It's almost 4:45. Yeah. Well, I have so many other things to convey to you. So maybe you can come back afterwards. Let us. So artificial intelligence, most popular course. Now, as a teacher, we are mainly interested in how to integrate these MOOCs and SWAYAM courses with curriculum. For that, there is support from the university itself, and that's what I'm going to show you here. MOOC is a boundaryless educational space. There is no boundary. It stands for M for massive, large enrollment numbers, large number of courses. Open, no mandatory qualification, open to all, irrespective of educational background, language, rural area, geographical, age, anything. So it is massive, large enrollment numbers, large number of courses, open to all, online, fully online they are. Even exam is conducted, though you are called for SWAYAM examination at a particular exam center, but the exam is conducted online. Course, structured course content, massive open online courses. MOOC is an online course aimed at unlimited participation and open access via the web. And because of 5G technology available at our doorsteps, we can have unlimited participation. The basic philosophy of MOOC is 3 A's. And what each one of these A's stand for? Anyone, anytime, anywhere. Not necessary that maybe because of the protocol, HRDC has arranged this program at 4 o'clock to 5:30, and it was on 6 days because of protocol. However, when we talk about choice-based credit system, the choice should be to learn anyone. We should be able to learn any time, anywhere. UGC and AICT, they have promulgated regulation in 2016, what is known as Credit Framework for Online Learning Courses through SWAYAM. Please understand that this is a regulation. And let me clarify the concept. People say that even serious teachers, particularly I am addressing this matter to senior faculty members or all the faculty members for that matter, who are otherwise paper setter, evaluator, and designer of curriculum. This regulation by AICT or UGC when it is gazette notified, it becomes a subordinate legislation. It becomes a law. So anyone violating that regulation is subject to action. See, our AICT grant of approval to Technical Institute is a regulation 2020. Our 7th pay is AICT regulation 2019, Gazette notified on 1st March 2019. Likewise, our 6th pay was AICT regulation. Pay scales, service condition, and measure for improving the maintenance of quality in standards in Technical Institution Regulation 2010. Gazette notified on 5th March 2010. It is Gazette notified. The moment it is Gazette notified, that means it is under AICT Act of 1987. And once it is Gazette notified, it becomes regulation, it becomes law. So following that regulation is important. You can see that based on the regulation of your 2010, Government of Maharashtra has promulgated its GR for 6th pay. Amravati University has adopted both the GR as well as the AICT regulation of 2010 for statute direction 63 of 2010 of 20th October 2010, by which we have been implemented our 6th pay. So that is a regulation. You can understand the significance of term regulation, that it is force of law. It carries force of law. It is necessary to implement it, and anyone denying to consider the provision of this regulation, that fellow is liable to be prosecuted. You understand? So UGC AICT, they have this regulation in 2016, which is Credit Framework for Online Learning Courses through SWAYAM. UGC issued it in the month of July 2016 and AICT in August 2016. What was that framework containing? It has given the guidelines that online learning courses to be made available on SWAYAM. There should be a SWAYAM kind of platform. SWAYAM platform was developed as early as in 2002. Repeat, SWAYAM was developed as early as 2002. NPTEL courses you must have heard about. For engineering and technology, those NPTEL courses were available on hard disk, a 500 MB hard disk in those days, or 1 GB hard disk. They are from IIT Madras. We used to get these NPTEL courses belonging to all the engineering branches. Those courses are now available on NPTEL platform. Online, they are available, and you can become the NPTEL chapter, and all those facilities will be available to all the students, teachers, learner, everyone online. So learning courses should be made available. This was the condition for this regulation 2016, that it will be mandatory on SWAYAM committee. There is a SWAYAM committee which maintains this SWAYAM platform. So it will be responsibility for that SWAYAM platform to make online learning courses available. Once they are available, they will be notified. They are now notified in the month of June and November, that from July onwards to December, these courses are available. From January onwards to June, these courses are available. So they are notified every year, every semester, and then student can enroll. Once the student enrolls there, then he will be able to undergo the course. Then he will be undergoing the assignment. He will be having that question answer session. He will be allotted a mentor at the college. Don't be under impression that when, see, it is earlier when this regulation 2016 was introduced, it was made mandatory that 20% of the total courses, total credits, 20% of the total credits could be earned through MOOCs and SWAYAM courses by the learner, 20%. That means in one semester, suppose there are 5 subjects, one subject out of those 5 could be taken from MOOCs and SWAYAM, from NPTEL. So likewise, 40 courses are there, then 8 courses out of 40 courses over the period of 4 years, and total 160 credits. So 20% of that means 32 credits. 32 credits over the period of 4 years could be earned by MOOC, SWAYAM and NPTEL courses by the learner. And those credits, once earned, they will be certified by the host institution, but then those certificates will be incorporated, those credits will be incorporated in the grade sheet and mark list of the student. Dr. Paraskar will be able to tell you after this session is over that under the agenda of Board of Studies of every board, it is one of the point on agenda to identify the SWAYAM and MOOCs courses in particular semester, which can be offered by the college to the learner who is opting for choice-based credit system and he is interested in taking some of the courses from SWAYAM or NPTEL platform. So notify that so that he can register. Once the student is registering, that registration will be with the college and a particular teacher who is actually teaching that subject at the college. He will be the mentor of that student for his SWAYAM course. So what all difficulties he is having, his progress will be monitored by that mentor. The teacher is a mentor. He will be facilitator. And once he appears for exam, after exam is over and he gets a certificate, that certificate is submitted to the mentor. Mentor will forward it to principal. Principal is forwarded it to exam section. Exam section, while preparing the grade sheet and his mark list, these will be incorporated into that subject, into the mark list, in place of the subject in lieu of whom he has taken this course. So courses on SAM, they are permitted for credit transfer. The third step says, see, first step is online learning courses will be made available by SWAYAM. They will be notified to the learners. They will be taken under the mentorship of a teacher at the particular institute. Then the student at his own pace, anytime, anywhere. It's not necessary that a student will be learning those courses sitting in the classroom of the college. It is available online anytime, anywhere. So he can use it as his convenience. But then for examination, he has to appear online, but physically he has to go to a center. So there he appears, he clears the exam, he gets a certificate. Those certificates are then passed on to the mentor. Mentor will be passing on to the university, and university will be putting those credits into his mark list or grade sheet. So credit transfer takes place. After that, choice of courses. Earlier at 2016, it was proposed to be 20%. In 2023, if you recall, in 2023, AICT and UGC, they have come up an idea that up to 40% courses in a program can be taken from SWAYAM. 40%. So 64 credits out of 160, 64 credits can be taken from SWAYAM. That means 2 courses per semester. Now you will be surprised, sir, because such kind of 40% of the courses are taken from SWAYAM and MOOCs courses. That means 40% of the faculty will go home. Answer is no. Any course which is rather offered to the student in lieu of the offline course available in our syllabus and curriculum, then the concerned subject teacher has to be the mentor to that learner for his online course. I suppose I have made it clear. A student through SWAYAM, though he will be learning anytime, anywhere, but then he has to be attached to a mentor at the college. So whatever students are going online, they will be attached to the person teacher, and that particular teacher will be having that workload. Don't be under impression that because online MOOCs and SWAYAM or NPTEL courses are available, that means we will not be able to get our workload. That as a facilitator or as a mentor, those courses will be very much part of your workload. So don't be under impression that 40% of the courses are taken from MOOCs and SWAYAM. So what will happen to me? Am I going to go home? Answer is no. See, I will tell you, this was an apprehension. Fortunately, I was the chairman of this committee at Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University. Dr. Wakle was one of the members, Dr. Marathe sir was one of the members, and Dr. Taide was one of the members. So we were 3-4 members, and chaired by, fortunately, I was assigned the responsibility of chairing that. It was how this credit framework for online learning courses through SWAYAM can be incorporated into the courses. So while we were interviewing the people, rather we were interacting with the people, most of the time apprehension of the teacher was that, sir, what will happen to my workload? We had to make it very clear. And if you see the guidelines of integrating the SWAYAM and MOOCs courses into our regular curriculum, if you see the guidelines which have been published, and art science courses, as well as commerce courses, as well as engineering and technology courses, everywhere these courses, SWAYAM and MOOCs courses, have been integrated. So this credit framework pertaining to regulation 2016 was 20% of the courses. Now it has been enhanced to 40% of the courses. 40% courses in a program can be on SWAYAM. So the overall step goes as learning courses will be made available, notified, then they will be undertaken, clear the courses, get the certificate, then the courses on the SWAYAM, they will be permitted for credit transfer, and maximum 40% of the courses can be taken SWAYAM platform. How to adopt the MOOCs for credit transfer? I'm just going to give you the step-by-step procedure, which has already been incorporated at our Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, and it has become now part of our curriculum. First, it was required that university, through academic council, management council, and board of studies, should make amendments in their ordinances, rules, regulation to incorporate the provisions for transfer of credit for MOOC as per UGC ICT regulation. The strictness of this sentence, you can understand that any student makes a complaint to UGC or AICT that a particular college is not allowing me to take my course on MOOC or SWAYAM, then punitive action can be taken against that institute. Step one, and that is the reason it was one of the academic council meeting, I remember, when we have adopted this MOOCs and SWAYAM courses. Through BOS, they were brought to faculty, they are from it to academic council, and then we have made changes in our ordinances, rules, and regulation so that these MOOCs and SWAYAM courses can be incorporated into regular curriculum, so that whatever credits he is earning, they will be reflected in the mark list. Once the amendments are made, now we make selection of the person. University shall select courses to be permitted for credit transfer through SWAYAM, and this is the responsibility entrusted with Board of Studies. That is the reason I said every agenda, every semester agenda, there is a list of courses identified to be offered to the student in particular branch of engineering for learner from SWAYAM or MOOC platform. So select the courses. Designate course coordinator. Yes, this is important for us. See, it is not open. The university must designate a course coordinator, facilitator to guide the student throughout the course and to facilitate, conduct the lab practical session or examination. Because practical courses, laboratory sessions and practical examination, they are to be conducted at the parent institute where he is learning. So the university must designate a course coordinator. And who is the course coordinator? The particular teacher at that college who is teaching that subject, otherwise if it is offered in offline mode. So he becomes the facilitator to guide the student throughout the course. And if particular subjects, for example, a student takes one subject on artificial intelligence using Prolog, then practicals for using Prolog programming language are to be conducted in the laboratory. Who is going to conduct? That mentor. So it is his workload. So a course coordinator will be designated by the university, means by the college, by the head of the department. And that person will be responsible for guiding the student throughout the course, and he will be also responsible to conduct the laboratory sessions, practical sessions, as well as practical examination. So that is counted as your workload. So there is no retrenchment of the teachers. There is no reduction in workload. Fourth step is disciplinary information. Once the course coordinator has been designated, student has registered, then the university should widely disseminate information about selected courses through faculty members, notice boards, student forum, workshop, and website. That these courses are available to the student. And these are the mentors, these are the facilitators at this institute. So student will come to the college, rather to the mentor and register. Then once that registration is done, the course registration will be done. University facilitates registration of student mandatorily for the MOOC process. Because now it is part of board of studies. Now it is part of curriculum. And in every semester you are indicated that these are the two courses in lieu of which you can take a MOOCs and SWAYAM course. So that will be there. So don't consider that, just for example, I am telling, don't consider that in third semester there is M3, Math 3. And equivalent to that Math 3, there is some course available on NPTEL platform, maybe offered by IIT Madras. And a student says that, sir, in lieu of this M3, I would like to go for that IIT Madras course, which is of equal credit, 3 or 4 credits. So the math teacher teaching at your college, he will be the mentor and the student will be registering to that course, online course. And instead of attending the classes, he will attend the online class. He will appear for online assignment. He will appear for online examination. And then once he gets the credit, those credits will be reflected. Evaluation. The host institute. What is the meaning of host institute? When I said that M3 is being offered by IIT Madras becomes the host institute. So host institutes evaluate the student registered for MOOCs courses because it is the host institutes who is going to provide the whole course material online, video lectures, online assignment, online PDF files, or maybe the audiobooks. All these things will be supplied by the host institute to the learner, and he will evaluate also. Once that evaluation examination is over, the university shall incorporate the marks or grades communicated by the host institute in the final mark sheet of the student, which counts for the award of degree diploma. However, university shall have to evaluate the student for practical lab component and incorporate these marks grades in the overall mark sheet of the student. This step 7 is important for the reason that what all marks are available through a certificate from NPTEL platform that is available online, which has to be submitted by the learner to the mentor and the college. Therefrom, it will be going to the university and it will be mandatory on the part of university to incorporate the marks and grades into the final mark sheet of the student. Host institute will not directly submit the marks to the university. Please remember, host institution will transfer those credits to the mentor as well as the student. And certificate on receipt of MOOC's completion certificate, the university shall give equivalent credit weight up to 20%. Now it is 40% for the credit earned through SWAYAM. Most important one. No university shall deny to accept the transfer of credit earned through the MOOCs courses. If any student has earned some credit through MOOCs SWAYAM NPTEL courses and he got the credit maybe with him, maybe on his mark list, or maybe in academic bank of credit, then those extra credits can be utilized for exemption into other courses by other university. No university shall deny to accept the transfer of credit earned through the MOOCs. Now, just to finish, let me briefly tell you how these MOOCs courses have evolved over the period of last 25 years. Yes, because MOOCs started as early as 2000. 950 plus universities are there, 19,400 plus courses, 220 million students. This data was taken in 2021. If you look at now, it will be definitely 1.5 times or must have doubled. So top MOOC provider, they are Coursera, edX, FutureLearn, SWAYAM, our platform. See, you can see Coursera, they have 97 million at that time. Today, they must have crossed more than 300 million. edX must have crossed more than 150. FutureLearn, 17. Even SWAYAM, 22 million are long back crossed. It has crossed 100 million. SWAYAM is more than 100 million. Coursera and edX and FutureLearn, you can observe, they offer certificates also and degree diplomas, whereas SWAYAM does not. SWAYAM will be only indicating the mark sheet. Certificate means mark sheet he gets. Credits. How many credits and what are the marks. Whereas Coursera, edX and FutureLearn, they provide you the facility of micro-credential, means you can have diploma or degree, or rather diploma or certificate and degree. There are 34 degrees. Now there are more than 50 degrees available. There are more than 1,000 micro-credentials available. Micro-credentials means diploma and certificate. This is the website of Coursera. You can see we collaborate with 200 plus learning universities and companies. So IIT Bombay, then Google, Stanford University, Meta, Michigan, IBM. So there are two choices available at Coursera. One, you can register free, undergo the course, and that's all. If you want to get the certification, you want to get diploma, you want to get degree, then you have to pay. Even if you want to appear for one certificate course exam, one single course examination, you have to pay the fees, which is very similar to NPTEL also. You register free of cost, then you attend the classes free of cost, you submit the assignment and all. But when it comes to certificate through examination, then you have to pay 1,000 rupees as exam fees, appear for the exam, then you get the certificate. which is valid all across the globe. Coursera also does the same thing. Next to Coursera is edX. Just see, 4,79,000. Now it is more than 10 lakhs. Berkeley University, Harvard University, Boston University, University System of Maryland, the University of Texas system, then MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. All these are. Then FutureLearn. Again, you can see Accenture, Monash, King's College London, British Council, Open University. ePathshala is our own. This is I would like in person today evening when you are sitting at home at the comfort of your home, just have a skim through this. It will make your life as a teacher very comfortable because ready-made material is available here. You have to simply customize it according to your choice and then use it. Your life will be made very comfortable. EPG Pathshala is an initiative of MHRD under its National Mission on Education through ICT, NME ICT, being executed by the UGC. EPG Pathshala. You can see 20,000 plus e-textbooks are available. 19,000 plus videos, 3,200 plus experts, and you can also become expert. Then 30,000 plus quizzes, ready-made quizzes are available. And 70 subjects, 723 papers. So, this is important. There are so many offshoots to it. E-Adhyapan for teachers, ePathya textbooks, UGC moves, all they will be on. SWAM and NPTEL. Our own SWAM, AICT, CEC, IGNOU, IIM Bangalore, NCRT, National Institute of Open Schooling, NITTR, NPTEL, UGC. These are all from AICT to UGC. These are all partners, coordinators who are providing quality education to masses. It is possible to acquire skills that meet your needs, not compulsion, your needs. You feel that, yes, I should learn this, go ahead. You can go here and explore the courses. I think just 5-10 minutes. I will be finishing within 5 minutes. SWAM. NPTEL is National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning. It was a project of MHRD and it is fully handled by 7 IITs. Bombay, IIT Bombay, Delhi, Kanpur, Kharagpur, Madras, Guwahati and Roorkee. Beauty. Some of the courses are indicated as modules of faculty development program. Listen, if recognize module, those modules you can complete. You cannot have a complaint to your principal or head of the department के सर ये यहाँ पे FDP हुआ था उसमें जाने के लिए मुझे permission नहीं दिया तो I could not acquire the additional modules and now is cash promotion and I am lacking 3-4 modules. Out of total 8 modules, I could complete only 3-4 modules and 4 modules are not completed because I was not sponsored. No excuse. NPTEL provides you some of the courses which are earmarked as their faculty development program. They will be counted out as a FDP course. I will show you something. So those courses you can take online and acquire the knowledge. And at the time of your cash promotion, when you are submitting your PBAS, when you submit that, and they have been incorporated at our end, at my college, when we have conducted promotion under cash, these NP12 courses were considered in lieu of the 8 modules to be covered under 7 pay for promotion under cash. So be careful. For example, we have a local chapter at NPTEL local chapter at our college. Dr. Supriya Vaijalwar, who is our college librarian. Now she is doctor. So she is the single line of contact, single point of contact. And she is one of the most performing mentor. This was opened as early as in January 2016. This is the certificate of appreciation awarded to Supriya Vaijalwar for her instrumental role as single point of contact for NPTEL local chapter. Active SPOC based on performance and participation of candidate for the July-December 2017. So it is given in every semester. I have got that last one. This one. This is one of the courses taken by an electronics student. The course title is Introduction to Fluid Mechanics. It was a 3-credit course, and he was awarded 48%. Total number of candidates certified in this course were 332, and it was conducted in January-April 2019. It was a 12-week course conducted by IIT Kharagpur. This is a score. Successfully completed the course. If it is 40 to 59, I will show you another one. The same candidate appeared for Python for data science. He scored now 71%. And the credit is only 1. Observe, COVID-19 impacted January 2020 semester. COVID impacted. It was IIT Madras. The another person, rather teacher at, he got very good score, elite silver. This is elite silver because his score is more than 75, less than 89. Score was 86%. It was Introduction to Research. NPTEL online certification on Introduction to Research carrying 2-credit courses. So while this person appeared for his PhD coursework at Marathwada University, Aurangabad, and he was exempted for 2 credits. Once he's shown that, sir, I have already got this Introduction to Research certified by NPTEL, IIT Madras. This is how you can be benefited. Supriya Vaijalwar madam has been teaching communication skills at our college. So she went for a course in technical English for engineers. And here she got elite gold. Gold, elite gold. Score is 92%. It was 20 hours course. So this can be the certificate award. What I was talking about, faculty development program. SWAM Arpit online course certification. Fortunately, at our university, Dr. Suhas is looking after this. So SWAM Arpit online course certification for career advancement scheme promotion, innovation and best practices in education skill with a B grade in proctored examination held on 30th March 2019. And it was offered by Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University. So this was very much available as one of the modules for cash promotion. The same person attended another course at Savitribai Phule Pune University through Arpit online course. Career advancement promotion. Leadership and Governance in Higher Education Level 2. It was conducted from 1st December 2022, 31st March 2021. And it could be in place of FDP module. Now the last one, Academic Bank of Credits. Enabling students' mobility across higher education institution, not only in India, across the globe, provided your institute is NAC or NBA accredited, and then the student and college has been registered with this Academic Bank of Credits platform. That is very easy. You can go there and get, as you can see here, my account. Likewise, your college account, your personal account can be opened, and all credits you are having, those credits can be deposited. Institution A deposits the credits of the candidate who has got extra credits. What we mean by the credit here is extra credit. Don't consider that whatever earning you had every month. Suppose you get 25,000 salary. So all 25,000 salary you don't deposit as FD. Then what are you going to eat? We save something. Likewise, 160 is the credit of our 4-year degree course. In addition to 160, suppose some extra credits a candidate has earned through SWAM and MOOCs courses. Maybe if he has earned 20 credit courses extra, then he can present those 20 credits to the university and he will be awarded the degree with honors. B degree with honors. If in place of 160, he has acquired 180 credits, then he is eligible to get BE honors degree. Well, he could not complete 20, but let us say he has completed 8 credit course. Those 8 credits extra than 160, they will be through the institution uploaded on Academic Bank of Credit under his account. So they are deposited, fixed deposit kar diya. Now the same fellow who completed from institution A his bachelor's degree, he now migrates to University of California and he registers there for some MS program in which there is a subject on operating system design. The operating system design course has already been completed by that candidate remaining in India as a SWAM and MOOC course having 4 credit extra. At Stanford University there, he can present those 4 credits so that he will be exempted from a subject on operating system design. So this is how this Academic Bank of Credit works. So I think what all I wanted to convey and share, I could, it is as good as 5:29. So with the permission of coordinator, if there are any questions, you can please fire the question, or if you would like to have those questions answered by mail, my mail ID is available. I do reply to mail, but then give me some time because it is some query, then it will take some time to answer, but I will definitely reply to your mail if you are having any queries related to what all discussion we had, or otherwise if you have any, yeah, or if anything you are having here, well, welcome. Sir.
Participants, if there are any queries or the question, you can please directly ask to Professor Ali sir. Please anyway. Yes, anyone?
Sir, ऐसा है कि there is a signal. Either the every material has been, the whole material has been very well understood, or nothing has been understood. So I take it on the positive side that what all thing has been deliberated, they have been very clearly understood, because I don't doubt the intelligence of the audience. They are all teachers of an engineering college, and that too engineering college like SGBAU. So everything must have been understood. So thank you very much for giving me a patient hearing.
Yeah,
And,
good evening, sir, Ali sir.
yeah.
Jha here from SSGMC. You rightly said that everything has been understood, no doubt
Thank you,
about it.
thank you, thank you, thank
You
you.
have so elaborately and so nicely presented the things. There is no question that something left without being understood by us. The only thing I have to submit is I am sure most of us know it, but because you were talking about the MOOCs and you were talking about the academic credits,
Yes.
you probably skipped to mention the expiry period of the credits, which is 7 years. We all know it, but that would have been a useful information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you should.
Yeah.
Because see, expiry period is because of the fact that there is some rationale behind it. That when a candidate is acquiring additional credits, within 7 years he must utilize it.
Yeah.
एफडी भी करते हैं सर, तो हम तो 45 डेज के लिए या 1 साल के लिए, 2 साल के लिए, 5 साल के लिए, so there is always a limit. So credit is also are having expiry. Yeah, very right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for reminding me. On the other side, because कैसा है सर, वो चीज़ मैं इसलिए नहीं बताता हूँ कि negative things are taken so positively. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
So nice, so nice.
Yes, anyone else?
Thank you, Dr. Sumani sir.
Yes, sir.
For
Thank you.
providing an opportunity to me for sharing my ideas with all your people and your good self. All the very best.
Thank
I was
you,
very
sir.
happy to know from Paraskar sir recently you have been awarded that
NEP A plus grade, sir.
yeah,
Thank
A
you.
plus
Yes, sir.
deserving.
So thank you, sir, once again.
That's so nice.
You nicely explain all
Thank
things.
you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So,
Shall we stop, sir?
yes, sir. Yes, very nice. Thank you.
On behalf of
Thank you very much. Yes.
Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, and Sri Sant Gajanan Maharaj College of Engineering, Shegaon, I extend my sincere thanks to Professor Ali sir for such a wonderful session towards the adoption of the digital technology, that is MOOC, SWAM and NPTEL and DigiLocker, and a number of things are there that has been government started. Fortunately, sir, our institute is implementing these things, but there are some issues with the digital infrastructure that has been we are facing, and in upcoming days that will be resolved with the help of some government aid and our institutional positivity also.
Yes.
But really, sir, this session was very wonderful and insightful towards the adoption of the digital initiative. So I once again extend my sincere thanks to you. I'm also extending my sincere thanks to Professor Somani sir for his consistency support towards the conducting of this program, and I'm also extending thanks to Professor Jha sir and all entire our participants, both those who have joined this program with very enthusiasm and zeal towards the implementation of this policy. And with the kind consent of Professor Ali sir, I would like to declare that this session will be over here, as well as the program is also over here. Thank you everyone, and thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. All the very best.
Especially thanks to Ankit also. You were connecting to all of us daily, and let me thanks to Dr. Atik sir. He was instrumental in bringing this, particularly this NEP sensitization program for us. Thank you once again on behalf of college management, faculty, staff, students. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And participants, your program certificate will be issued on the 6th of March, because our date of program is till 5. So we will issue the certificate on 6th of March. Till that, please be stay connected with our MMTTC future collaboration. Whatever may be the thing I will share in our WhatsApp group, we can stay connected, and whatever may be things that has been taken places at your institution, you can also share on our WhatsApp group, so that other students and other faculty members also get the benefit of that same, so that we can create a journey of holistic learning. So we are really thankful to you, and with the kind consent of organizer, I would like to declare that this program is officially over now. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.